All right, everybody, today we're going to be doing expanding expressions, practice and problem solving. I'm going to start with the odd ones. The first one's pretty basic. We're going to distribute properties. Well, since we're multiplying everything on the outside of everything inside, this one's easy. 3 times n will be our first one. And then 3 times positive 7. And 3 times n is 3n. And 3 times 7 is 21. So that's a pretty easy beginning. Let's go to number 9 now. Write and expand your forms. Well, this is going to be y times point times 0.5 I'm going to be adding that to y times 8. And if I do that, I have 0.5y plus 8y. And well, since they're both n and y, my variables are the same, and I can combine that, and that's going to make 8.5y. Let's go to number 11. Once again, we're distributing properties. 6 times y is going to be added to 6 times x. Well, 6 times y is 6y. I'm going to add that to 6x. That's all we can do there. Number 13, I have negative 1/3 times y minus x. Well, once again, this is going to be negative 1/3 times y. And then, let's see, this is minus here. We got a negative 1/3 times x. Well, if we do this, we've got negative 1/3 y here. And let's see, negative times a negative is a positive. And 1/3 times x will be 1/3 x. 15 is a high order thinking. Grocery store has 13% left, or 13% off the sale of all bread. You decide to purchase 6 loaves. Well, that tells me right there that the cost of bread, original cost, is going to be 6 times B, because B is the original price. So original cost. Okay. Now we have to expand this expression. The expression is 6 times B minus 0.13 B. All right. Let's see. Well, first of all, 6 times B is going to give me 6B. Positive times a negative is a negative. And this is 0.13 times 6. 0.13 times 6. That's going to give me 18, carry the 1, that'll give me 7. So 0.78. B. Well, now both of these end in B, so we can go ahead and combine them if we want. 6 plus 7 is going to give us 13. So I'm adding, oh, but we're subtracting here, not adding. That means we take the, oh, wow, this isn't even a 7, this is a 0.7. I had to look closely at that. That means our big number is 6, and we're minusing 0.78 from it. And if I do that, I know I got to borrow 1 from here. Our big number is positive, so our answer will be positive. This would be 9. This would be 10. 8 minus 10, or 10 minus 8 is 2. And 9 minus 7 is 2. And we got 2 decimal points. So our answer is going to be 5.22 B. 5.22 B. Okay. Once the expression is expanded, what do the terms represent? Well, first of all, we know that 6B represents original cost. This right here, 6B minus 0.78B, that represents my discount, right? That's going to be the 13% off. Now, I have to look at this carefully. Well, if I was going to use my answer, the answer would actually be what the cost of the bread would be. So, whereas before I was paying $6 times whatever the original cost is, this time I'm going to pay, let's see, 5.22 times B, and that's going to tell me the new price. So 5.22 B is going to equal the new price, new cost. All right, and let's go ahead and work number 17 now. Find the difference equivalent to the product. Find a difference equivalent to this product. Well, remember what the words are saying. It says find a difference. A difference is the answer to a subtraction problem. And it's saying find the difference, the answer to a subtraction problem is going to be equivalent to this product. Remember, this is multiplication here. I'm multiplying everything in front to everything in there. So let's go ahead and expand this first. 11 times x is going to give me 11x. And 11 times negative y is going to give me minus 11y. Okay? Now look what I have here. I have a subtraction problem. So the difference, what this equal is equivalent to this product here. And I can't do any more than that. Number 19, make sense and preserve. Use the distributive property to expand this expression. Well, if I used it, 7 times 7x, 7 times 7x, then it's 7 times negative 3, so that's going to be, let's see, 7 times negative 3, so this would be adding to 7 times negative 3y, and then we're going to subtract 6. Well, 7 times 7x is going to give me 49x. And let's see, 7 times negative 3 is negative 21y. And since a positive times a negative is a negative, this is going to be minus 21y. And then we're going to subtract 6. So I distributed the property, and my new expanded expression is 49x minus 21y minus 6. And I guess I'm on my last one now, number 21. An architect plans to build an extension of Mei-Ling's rectangular deck. Let x represent the increase in meters of her deck length. Okay. The expression 5 times x plus 8 represents the area. Well, we're talking about area, right? 5 times, remember this is her deck, and then the expanded part is going to be x. We don't know what that is, but we do know 8 is going to be added to x. So x plus 8. Okay. It says where 5 is the width and the meter in meters, and x plus 8 represents extended length. in meters. Use the distributive properties to write an expression that represents the total area of Mulling's deck. So the total area is length times width. So we're going with 5 times x plus 8, which is pretty easy. 5 times x will give us 5x, and 5 times 8 will give us positive 40. So our expression is going to be 5x plus 40. And what does that represent? Well, that's going to represent the total area of the deck. So I could just type that in. Is the total area of the deck. And that's it. I don't think there's any more, so I'm going to be shutting this one off, and I'll see you in class. Good luck, everybody.